Good morning, everyone. This is the December 12th, 2022 meeting of the Economic Development Power Allocation Board. My name is Cecily Morris. I'm the chair of the board, welcoming the members. I would ask Mr. Trainer and Mr. Silver to identify themselves.
Good morning. My name is Dennis Trainer. I'm trustee.
Good morning, Andy Silver.
And if we could have the Power Authority staff members who are participating via conference call, just let us know that they're in the call.
Good morning, Maribel Cruz Brown.
Jerry McLaughlin.
Emily Alkowitz.
Good morning, Yale Brown.
Karen DeLinz.
Lori Alessio.
Did we miss anyone else? Okay. This is a scheduled board meeting. It has been duly noticed as required by the open meetings law. I call this meeting to order pursuant to the Economic Development Bylaws, Article 3, Section 2. We can begin with the adoption of the agenda, but first, do the board members have any amendments to the proposed agenda?
No amendments.
Okay. And do I have a motion to accept the agenda?
Don't move.
Do I have a second? Thank you. The motion to adopt the agenda is approved. And with regard to the motion, is there any opposition or are we all in favor?
All in favor? Aye.
Okay, thank you. The motion carries. Next on the agenda is the adoption of the minutes of the meeting of September 28th, 2022. Are there any motions to amend the meeting? Or excuse me, the minutes? Okay.
No.
If not, do I have a motion to approve the September 28th meeting minutes?
So move.
Do I have a second? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Motion carried. The board members were polled prior to the meeting today regarding conflicts. There were none disclosed, but I wanted to let everybody know when I reviewed the sheet of interested parties with regard to power allocation. I thought it appropriate to just let you know, my husband does have an account with Morgan Stanley, but it started out Shearson, Lehman. It's had iterations in the last 30. He and I were trying to figure out 30 plus years. The value of the account is less than 14,000. It has been disclosed in the past on my required disclosures through the New York State Office of Court Administration. And talking with Mr. Grislow, I told him I was comfortable making that disclosure just so that if there's anyone else who had any issue or believe that that affects creates a conflict, that you could let me know. Is there anyone who has any questions or any issues with regard to that disclosure? Okay. Thank you. We are at number 3 now on our agenda, which is the Recharge New York Power Allocations. We'll go to Maribel Cruz.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Chair Morris, members of the EDPAT board, and all participating today. Today, the board is requested to recommend that the trustees approve contract extensions for 14 allocations of Recharge New York Power to existing customers, approve modifications related to 6 Recharge New York allocations, extensions, and or related supplemental commitments, and award new allocations of Recharge New York large business retention, large business expansion, and small business and not-for-profit based power to 23 applicants. All applications were submitted through the state's consolidated funding application system. As in the past, new applications were evaluated on a competitive basis in consideration of the 12 criteria in the Recharge New York legislation. I will not read through each of the 12 criteria, but some of the key ones include job commitments, capital investments, and an applicant's risk of closure or leaving the state if they are not awarded a Recharge New York Power allocation. Applications for new RNY power allocations have been considered, where applicable, under where NYPA's Green Jobs Evaluation Incentive Plan and the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Evaluation and Incentive Plan are applicable. I will now turn it over to Yale Brown, our senior BPAC analyst, who will go through today's recommendations.
Thank you, Maribel, and good morning, all. Today's recommendations consist of the following: 14 extension allocations totaling 16.6 megawatts and supporting 9,200 jobs, 6 modifications related to existing Recharge New York allocations, extensions, and/or related supplemental commitments, 4 new large business retention allocations totaling 2.6 megawatts and supporting the retention of nearly 5,000 jobs, 1 new large business expansion allocation totaling 0.7 megawatts and supporting the creation of 168 new jobs, and 22 new small business and not-for-profit based allocations totaling 5.5 megawatts and supporting nearly 7,100 jobs. If today's recommendations are approved, approximately 14 megawatts of RNY power would remain available to allocate. The awarded applicants will be offered Recharge New York contracts for a term of up to 7 years. The contract has provisions for the partial or complete withdrawal of an allocation if the recipient fails to maintain mutually agreed upon commitments relating to, among other things, employment, power utilization, and capital investment. In summary, the board is being asked today to recommend that the trustees approve contract extensions for 14 allocations of Recharge New York power to existing customers, approve modifications related to 6 Recharge New York allocations, extensions, and/or related supplemental commitments, and award 27 new Recharge New York large business retention, large business expansion, and small business and not-for-profit based power allocations. This item is submitted for your approval. I'd be glad to take any questions.
Thank you, Mr. Brown. Do the board members have any questions for Mr. Brown or Ms. Cruz?
No.
Questions?
Okay. Do I have a motion to approve the recommendations found in the materials, which came with a proposed drafted resolution?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
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 Any opposition? The motion carries. The next matter on our agenda is the transfer of our New York power allocations.
Okay, thank you. This next item requests the board to approve the transfer of Recharge New York power allocations for 3 customers experiencing business changes necessitating such transfers. Specifically, this includes the following: the transfer of a 1,210 kilowatt Recharge New York power allocation awarded to Kraft Heinz Foods Company for use at its facility located at 261 Delaware Street, Walton, New York, to Lactalis Heritage Dairy, Inc., otherwise known as LHD, to address organizational changes. The transfer of a 100 kilowatt Recharge New York power allocation awarded to TMI Trading Corporation for use at its 513 Irving Avenue, Brooklyn, New York facilities to CJ Foods USA, Inc., which has assumed ownership of TMI's assets at this site, and the transfer of a 3,500 kilowatt Recharge New York power allocation awarded to Upstate Niagara Cooperative, Inc., for use at its 8600 Main Street, Campbell, New York facilities to Belgioso Cheese, Inc., which has assumed ownership of Upstate Niagara's assets at this site. This item is submitted for your approval, and I'd be glad to take any questions.
Thank you, Mr. Brown. Do any of the members have any questions with regard to, or for Mr. Brown or again, Ms. Cruz? with regard to the transfer of the power allocations.
No questions?
No.
Do I have a motion to approve the recommendation as found in the meeting materials and also included in the proposed resolution?
So moved?
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposition? The motion carries. The next item on our agenda is the adoption of the 2023 proposed meeting schedule, which was shared with the board members. Is there anyone who wants to comment on the proposed schedule before we discuss the motion?
No?
Do I have a motion to approve the 2023 meeting schedule?
So moved?
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? The motion carries. To that end, the next matter on our agenda would be the next meeting date of Monday, February 6th, 2022 at 9 a.m. I believe that we pulled in advance and everyone okayed that as our next meeting date. With regard to this meeting today and the next meeting, the corporate secretary's office will contact us about our availability. Do any of the members have any additional business?
No?
No.
Do any of these staff attending the meeting have anything else anyone wishes to share?
No, not at this time. Just want to thank you, Chairperson, and the members of the board for your collaboration in helping us administer these programs. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If there's no additional business or any further discussion, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved?
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
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 Any opposition? The motion to adjourn is approved. And that concludes our meeting for today, December 12th. Again, thank you for your patience and putting up with my couple minutes late getting onto the call. Thank you.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Yes.
Happy
Happy holidays.
Thank you. Happy
Thank
holidays.
you.